we're talking about multiple injured receivers in Cincinnati. With the Giants, Chris Sims, my goodness.
Holy cow,
they've got, who's left to play? Are they going to bring back David Tyree to play receiver? Is Victor Cruz available? But you've got Golden Tate, who's suspended 4 games for violating the PED policy. He claims that he took a substance in connection with fertility treatment that he didn't realize was a banned substance. Once he realized it, he stopped taking it, but it wasn't in time to avoid a positive test. Coleman suffered a torn ACL. That's a reclamation project in New York that they had some hope for. Shepard has a broken thumb. This is like the curse of the Bambino applied to the Giants when they decide to trade away Odell Beckham Jr. because they can't find a healthy receiver now, or somebody who will be available from week 1 because Tate, their star free agent acquisition, is going to be gone if he loses his appeal for the first 4 games.
Yeah, well, I think the first thing I thought of in this whole situation was, oh, man, Eli Manning, he's got to be sitting there going, gosh, I mean, okay, we get rid of Odell Beckham Jr., we're looking positive, things are looking good, we got a new vibe here, and now he's going, ooh, who am I going to throw to? Or, man, I'm going to have to give the ball to Saquon Barkley in the run game a whole lot. And that's the first thing that I think jumps out to me. Just like we said with the Bengals and A.J. Green, now it's just going to put more pressure on Saquon Barkley, the run game of Pat Shurmur, and all of that. That's what scares me about this ultimately. Now, I think Sterling Shepard with a hurt thumb, I mean, I expect him to see week 1, certainly. Corey Coleman, see you later. Golden Tate, Mike, this is an interesting one, don't you think? I mean, again, you know me, I am so anti-PED, but he's put himself on a limb here to where I want to go, okay, if he's saying what he's, if what he's saying is true, then there should be the proper paperwork here. And will the NFL have like the common decency, if he's saying what he is saying is actually true, to say, okay, well, you're trying to get pregnant. I mean, this is a different one for me here. I don't know how I feel about it.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Look, because here's how it works.
Right.
If you want to pursue an exemption for legitimate medical purposes for something that's on the banned substances list, you submit a therapeutic use exemption in advance. You don't start taking the substance, have it dawn on you a few days later that it's something that's on the banned substances list, and then say, oh, God. There's a lot of questions raised by Golden Tate's statement. And the problem is the NFL is never going to answer those questions. The NFL is not going to fill those gaps. I'm curious about the timeline. Like, how does this happen that you start taking this substance, you realize within a couple of days that it's on the banned substances list, but somehow in the interim you're randomly tested and you test positive? Like, either that is horrible luck, or maybe he took it for more than a few days, or maybe there are holes in this story. And the reason, and this isn't anything against Golden Tate, Chris. The problem is every guy who ever tests positive has an excuse like this. There's always, Taylor Lewan last week, we saw his very emotional statement about how he unknowingly took a banned substance. Nobody who tests positive ever says, you got me. I was trying to cheat, and I didn't try hard enough to cheat because I didn't cover my tracks.
No.
I tested positive, and I'm busted. Oh, well.
Yeah, but these are different.
Nobody ever does that.
No, nobody does that, but these are different. This is different than, I took Adderall by accident or did something like that. Hey, Julian Edelman didn't even make that excuse. He just said, I don't know what happened, right? So that's where again, I'm with you with the questions of Golden Tate. Certainly a shaky thing, but I would think that at very least, and my understanding was that he got on this fertility drug, right? And then was just randomly drug tested, and then he realized, oh no, I've taken this. So I'm with you. It's suspect. I'm certainly throwing the challenge flag. I'd like Al Riveron to review this, certainly. But if the paperwork is there to say that he was legitimately trying to do it, you don't think the NFL will have any heart here at all? No, you don't. Okay, all right. See you later.
And now look. The appeal is now resolved by independent arbitrators. But the bottom line is it's a strict liability policy. You're responsible for what's in your body, period. And if you start making exceptions based upon guys who have the avenues available to get a therapeutic use exemption and don't do it, that's the message here. Don't ingest anything that you don't know is not on the banned substances list. If there's any doubt, get yourself the appropriate paperwork in place in advance. And then once everything's cleared up, you can take what you need to take. But for all the other players out there, just ask the questions, get the paperwork, talk to the union, talk to your agents before you start ingesting anything if you have any doubt whatsoever that it may be on the banned substance.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.